Hello everyone, in this video I will help you to set up your freebie and your email sequence in Kajabi, which is the software that I use. I'll show you in the back end of Kajabi. There are a lot of different things that you can do with the software. So you can have products such as courses, coaching, community, even paid podcasts or unpaid podcasts. You can have your website hosted and built in Kajabi, and you can also have your marketing tools such as email campaigns, your funnels, your automations, and everything else. Kajabi is an amazing tool, and even though it does cost over $100 a month, it's definitely worth it for me to manage all the different aspects of my business. So as you can see here on my website, I have a button that says watch free workshop, but I don't actually have a page set up that has an opt-in form to capture my audience's emails and provide them with my freebie. So that's what we're gonna do first. So the first step is to build out the landing pages. Just so you know, the difference between the regular website page and the landing page is that the regular website page has all of these different buttons, your menu, and the landing page doesn't. The landing page just starts at the top. And the reason for that is the only thing you want your audience to do on your landing page is opt in with their email. You don't want to distract them with any other buttons once they hit that page. So I'm going to create a new landing page. And a great thing about Kajabi is they have a ton of different templates for your landing pages, but I really need just a very simple one with a form at the bottom and the description of my freebie. So I actually like this page right here. So I'm going to click get started, opt-in page. Now I'm also going to pull up my copy, so I already have the copy for my freebie. All right, so here's what the landing page looks like right now. And all I need to do is swap out the logo, the text, and then replace this countdown with a form and just simplify it. We don't really need much on this landing page because we don't want to distract our audience from what we want them to do. All right, so I played around with the text and the font and everything, and this is what I came up with. By the way, if you want to change text color, you can just highlight a part of the text and then go to your colors right here. You can also add custom colors by providing a number here that corresponds to a specific color that you use for your brand. That looks good to me. Now, another thing I want to do is I want to actually get rid of this block. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. Now, to add the form, we're going to go here and add content and then click form. So the form, let's see, so my text takes up 7 columns and I want my form to also take up 7 columns. So I'm gonna make it smaller. And then this part right here, I want this to say, actually I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna move this to the bottom. There it is, come on, move, move. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete this call to action part so that all I have here is my text, which I actually would like to add a little bit more space at the top here. So the outside spacing, I would like to add a little bit more space, maybe even more, so that the text is not right next to the logo. So instead of join our free trial, I want to say register to get instant access and then watch free workshop. So I'm gonna say register and gain instant access. And then I don't need this. And then once we design a form, and I'll show you how to do it, we can select it here in the list of forms, all right? So we don't actually have a form right now. We can pick this default form, which is gonna capture the name and the email, and then here's the submit, but I want to design my own form. So I'm gonna head over to edit forms, and I'm going to create a new form, and I'm gonna call it my AI workshop opt-in form. Save. All right, so now we have options here to select a double opt-in, which means that your contacts will have to confirm their subscription once they opt in. You can also do a single opt-in, but it is recommended to do a double opt-in. It's totally up to you if you want to just do a single opt-in. It just might mean that people who will opt in with your email will unsubscribe because they actually didn't anticipate getting any additional emails. All right. So here, the form fields, you can edit this part. So all we want is the name and the email. So this is good, but you can add any other form fields. And then the automation will set this up once we create an email that will deliver the freebie. So for now, we'll just save this. And then I do want to send a notification to myself whenever somebody opts in. So I can just put in my email here. And then I can also send my contact to a custom thank you page that will tell them, hey, thank you for opting in, and you will receive your freebie in your email. But for now, I'm not going to select this because I actually don't have a thank you page designed. So here's our form. All right, so now if we go to forms, we can see our AI workshop opt-in form is here. Here we go. And now we can add it this button right here. And I want my button to say watch free workshop. And then I also want to change my button design a little bit here because the color doesn't match. So I want to scroll down, see, all right, so we have button background color and then the button text color, I'll keep it white. There we go. And then the last thing we want to do is we want to add this image right here. So we want to go to background and we want to select a different image. So I'm going to try to find a stock image that would work with this page. So what I'm looking for is some kind of image that wouldn't distract people from the copy on the landing page. So I want something that is very basic, maybe even something like this or like this, that doesn't really stand out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and save this image. And then I can click on select image, upload new image, and select the image that I found. All right, so now the image is different and I like it, but it's still, I feel like it distracts from the text itself. So I'm gonna look for a different one. I actually ended up going to Canva and I'm going to blur the image a little bit because I know that it will look a little bit better if it's blurred. So something like this. And I can actually see the dimensions of the image that I need. So I'm gonna go to Canva and I'm gonna create a design and I will click on custom design. See custom size right here. So I'm gonna enter the dimensions here. And then I'm gonna search for this image. And then I'm also gonna blur it. So I'll go to edit photo, blur, and I think 15% is good. So now I'm gonna save it. All right, and then I'm gonna select the image. And as you can see, it is very blurred. It doesn't actually distract from what's happening here. But now I would actually like to change the color of the text to white because it just doesn't stand out enough. All right, so it's looking pretty good. I may play around with the background, with the text, just to make sure that it stands out enough. I just don't want to take up too much time. And then I also want to add a little piece of text here at the bottom, letting people know that once they opt in, they will be getting promotional emails just because I want to be transparent about that. Here's what I came up with. When you sign up, you agree to receive valuable free content delivered straight to your inbox. And the next step is we want to set up an email automation so then whenever somebody opts in on this page, they will receive an email including the freebie. So to do so, we're going to go to marketing, email campaigns, get started. And as you can see, Kajabi has different options for emails. So just so you know, the broadcast emails are the teasers. So these are one-off emails where you promote a specific piece of content content, and then the email sequence is what we're looking for because we want to be able to add additional emails after our customer receives the freebie. We want to make sure that we not only solve their problem once, but we keep providing them with nurturing, valuable content. So we're going to call this AI Content Workshop Email Sequence. Now again, Kajabi has a lot of awesome templates for your emails. I'm just going to go ahead and select one where I can simply deliver the freebie. So something like this right here. So I'm just going to say, hi, I'm so excited you sign up for my workshop. Here's where you can watch it. All right, so we want this first email to be sent immediately. So we have day 0 set up here, which means that this email will be sent immediately after somebody opts in on our website with a specific form. Then we have internal title. We have our subject line. So they want to see the internal title. The customer will see AI Content Creation Workshop link. And then we can add preview text, but we don't have to. And then we can click edit content. And now we can modify this email. And for the first email, all you need to say is, thanks for opting in. Here's your link to watch the workshop, or here's your link to download your guide. That's it. So I modified the copy, and then I also modified the button text here to watch now. And then I can add the link here to take them to the page where they can watch my free workshop. And in your case, for instance, if you have a free guide, you can actually change this to download a file. For instance, you can say here, download now, and then you can change this to download a file, and then you can pick a file, right? And you can upload your PDF guide. In my case with the workshop, I'm going to actually reroute them to a landing page or URL. So if I click on the landing page, I can actually select which landing page I want them to go to, or I can reroute them to a URL. So I actually don't have this landing page created yet, so we'll create it right now. So we're going to go back to pages, landing pages, and add a new landing page. And with this one, I would just start from scratch. All right, so here instead of this image, I'm actually gonna add a video. So I don't need the image, but I do need a video. And let me see, video embed, I can add video. There we go. So I tweaked the copy a little bit here. At the top, I said, welcome aboard. I gave my audience a little quick background on who I am and what I am about to teach them in this workshop. And then I added this text at the bottom, ready to streamline your content creation, learn even more on how to dramatically decrease content creation time with AI and get more results by enrolling in the Supercharged Content System course. And then I have a button here, get started today. And this button right here will actually take them to the landing page where they can learn more and they can opt in. So here's the landing page, and it is the Supercharged Content System right here. So I can save this. So once I have my video recorded, I can go ahead and add the video here. So once we publish this landing page for the workshop delivery, if you are creating a workshop, then you can click right here on this button in the email. You can select a landing page and you can select the AI workshop delivery page so that once your customer clicks on this button, it will take them to this page right here where they can watch their free workshop. And then if they would like to learn more about your product, they can click on that button and that takes them to the next step. We're almost done here. So the last thing we want to do is we want to go to the form. And we want to add an automation. So when form is submitted, then we subscribe them to an email sequence, AI Content Workshop email sequence right here. Save. And as I mentioned, we can also set up a custom thank you page. But for now, let's test how this is working, all right? So we're going to publish this page and we're going to go to this page and we're going to type in our email here and then click watch free workshop. So as you can see, we still have a default thank you page. So if we wanted to, we could update this to say check your email to get the link to watch the free workshop, or check the link to download your guide, and then we'll go and check my email. Another option if you have a workshop or a webinar is to set this up so that whenever somebody opts in, they actually they are rerouted to a landing page. We can do that by going back to the page right here, and instead of taking them to the thank you page, you can go to the landing page. And for instance, we can just take our audience to the workshop delivery page. And in this case, if we opt in, now if we click watch free workshop, we'll actually be immediately taken to the workshop itself, which saves a step. Now, if you have a download, for instance, a PDF guide or a checklist, in my case, I'm also going to send prompts to my viewers. In that case, I still want to have the email delivering that freebie. Let's see if I actually got the email from Kajabi. Yes, so I actually have it right here, supercharged content system. And I will have to rename this to Tatiana because I want it to be more personable. But here we go. Here's the email. And then we can click on watch now. And this will take us back to this page. So in my case, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to redirect them immediately to watch the workshop. And then I'll also add a button here to download the prompts. If you remember, I showed you that you can actually change this button right here to be a download. So whenever somebody signs up, they will be immediately redirected to this workshop page where they can watch the workshop, and then they will also receive an email with their prompts to download to follow along. All right, so this is how you set up your freebie automation and your email sequence in Kajabi. So the last thing I wanted to show you before we wrap up is how to add more emails into your sequence. So as of right now, we only have one email that will be sent to our customer once they opt in to receive a freebie, but we can actually add as many emails as we want to add to this sequence. So if we have any nurture type content that we want to add, that we think that somebody who watched this workshop or somebody who downloaded the guide might benefit from, we will just click on add new email, and then we can set it up so that they will receive this email either the next day, for the next 5 days, for the next 10 days, or for as long as you want. All you need to do is just click add new email. You can select a different template if you would like, and then you can set up the time when your audience will receive it. So say day 1, so the next day after they opted in at 11 a.m., they will receive this email with other valuable content, and you can set up sequences that are as long as you want them to be. All right, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.